heat and holds it in. And if you have a cast iron pot in an oven at 450 degrees for 40 minutes and you put your hands on that, you're going to burn your hands really badly because it just holds in everything. And on the opposite side is if you take tin foil and you stick it in the oven, well, you're not supposed to cook with tin foil, but let's just pass over that. But if you stick tin foil and you cook it with the oven at 450 degrees for 40 minutes, you can take it out with your bare hands. You know, heat goes right through it. And so conducts, you know, it's a conductor. So that's how I heard the idea of emptiness, was that we can be radically aware to these issues, because if we don't know about these issues, we can't help these issues, and we can be radically aware and be free to be able to also help rather than weighted down and just trying to survive ourselves. We can, instead of being like cast iron with this information and stuffing in, you know, for myself, all these horrible things that are happening to animals, all these horrible things that are happening to people and our planet and our water and, you know, everything that's going on, instead of just stuffing it all inside of me and cramming it into my soul and burning myself with it like cast iron, I could just, you know, read it, expose myself to it, know about it, know that it's happening, and let it pass through me. And then with that information, I can better live my life to either help with the cause or change the way that I live my life so that I can not be a part of things that make me, you know, when I see them, feel sad or angry or upset. And so that really brought me a lot of freedom. And that was, you know, from Joseph Goldstein. And if you look up his podcast, I can't remember the name, but just look up Joseph Goldstein and podcast and you'll see. And I really encourage you to check that out and he has about 37 or maybe it's 67, I can't remember, episodes. But I would just go to number 1 and work your way through. At least that's what I'm doing. But going back to the book being Peace, you know, that led me to opening up to Joseph Goldstein. The book being Peace also gave me breathing, and he spoke about how, yeah, it's very tempting to want to leave society when it's hard. It's very tempting to just want to bury your head in the sand or only look at flowers and the sunset and not have to worry about, you know, the hardships of the planet. But the people who want to do that, the world needs. We need the soft people. We need the loving people. We need the thinking people. We need, you know, the people where all of this stuff is very upsetting. Those are the people we need to be in society, to be absorbing the information in a healthy way, and to be acting upon, you know, what they think is right when they know what's going on. You know, the world needs that. I want to, you know, move away to a mountaintop and with a good co-op nearby and a yoga studio and, you know, hide from it all. It'd be so much easier and just be with my babies and my family. But then who's going to know what I know and help as best as I can? So I got that. He encouraged me there because he said, you know, we need to stay in society and help. And then the last thing I'll share that has really helped me a lot was it inspired me, his readings, to wake up. I was waking up 10 minutes before my family to start getting ready for the day. We have to wake up really early to get my daughter to school, and I like to have a long time for breakfast and have a long time for getting to school so that my daughter doesn't have to rush. But with me only getting up 10 minutes before she got up, and my other daughter, because she comes with us, you know, that 10 minutes before was making me rush. I was rushing to get ready, and I couldn't help them get ready because I had to get ready. So their dad had to get them ready, but they'd want mom because they're little. They're only 4 years old and 2 years old right now. And then, you know, we'd get out of the house, you know, later than I'd want to. So then I would be rushing to get them to breakfast. And so they might not have been, you know, really rushing, but I was. And then that doesn't come off well for them So I changed to waking up an hour before my family wakes up. And then I can wake up, I can get ready nice and slow, and I can make a nice cup of tea downstairs and be in my quiet house. And, once I'm all ready for the day and I have my things ready, I put them in the car. I sit down. Right now it's still chilly here in San Diego. I won't tell you how cold it is here. I'll sit down next to our fire and turn it on and put on, usually right now, the Joseph Goldstein podcast, and just sit there and, mindfully breathe with, the things that he's making me think about, and just start slow. And then the alarm clock goes off at 6 to wake up my family. I wake up at 5 a.m. and then I wake them up at 6. And I get to wake them up slowly, and then I get to help them get dressed and help them get ready. And we leave the house at a perfect time, and we don't have to rush. And it's just been really helpful. So that's me just sharing my personal way of dealing with this big change that I feel like a lot of people are trying to figure out how to deal with it right now. Thank goodness for the soft souls in our world. And I just hope that, I'm sorry, I'm feeling emotional because I feel for all the soft souls, but we need to stay strong, and we need to stay aware, and we need to stay in society, and we need to find a way to be peaceful and just get our strength out there. So best of luck to you all. I hope this video wasn't too hard to watch if you made it through the whole thing. And I'm going to try to make this a regular thing now that I'm breaking the ice, hopefully, if this is the video I post. And I'm also hoping to include my daughters in some videos. So if you have any ideas of how I can do this better, or things you'd like to hear me, gab on about, just post it with, below my video. And I really appreciate it. And it's going to be Mohawk Mama, or Mohawk Mama and her chickadees on Facebook. So wishing you all a really great night, and sending you peaceful thoughts. Bye.